I've always had a very narrow path that I've always gone down, and I've never steered left or right because I knew what could be in jeopardy if I did. It was a month before my 3rd birthday. He passed away in a motorcycle accident. And then my grandfather passed not long after him from a heart attack. It was pretty hard at first, but we made it through. I was in 3rd grade. I really don't remember what happened. I just remember coming here and seeing it like everything completely destroyed. That's when the house burned down. We had some things at other families' houses, so that's why we have some pictures, not a lot. Anything we had in that house was completely gone. Me and my mom, we lived at the car. We had all our clothes in the trunk, pillows, anything that people would offer us. The people my mom was working for, they're very great to us. They decided to purchase us a trailer and put it on the same site where the house burned down. So we were very grateful and thankful for that they decided to help us when they didn't have to. Mom is a great nurse. A family out of New Orleans called her and was like, our daughter, she's homebound, we need a nurse to help us. So they told Mom that if she wanted, she could have the job. So she would leave, hey, you know, Mama gotta go back to work. You have all your food for the week. I think I was 7 or 8 years old. I would stay home. The door was locked by the time the streetlights came on. It was really emotional she wasn't there most of the time. She missed out on a lot. I knew she wanted to be there, but she just couldn't because she wanted me to have a better life than she ever did. She did everything for me. I never went a day without. And that's when I knew for sure that my mom always would have my back. I started to realize what was happening whenever she taught me how to write my first check. You know, Mom was gone. I have everything paid for, I just need you to write it out. I knew I had to help her some way, and I didn't want to be a burden on her. So I was just making sure that if she needed me to do it, I did it perfectly for her. You know the saying, it takes a village to raise a child, and everywhere I go, I hear, you know I babysitted you, right? It was a lot of people that provided their home for me, fed me, and just treated me as their own child because they also knew our circumstances. And she always told me that I could be anything in life as long as I worked hard and stayed dedicated. So we started cleaning houses together just to pay for school. I would always be happy knowing that I'm going to school. I get to hang out with my friends, I get to see them, and I really enjoyed it. I want to major in biology, pre-med, and if I feel like, you know, I can do it, I want to go to med school for general surgery. I want to physically bring somebody back to life and give them a new meaning, just like everybody gave me a new meaning of life. My mom came up to me, she was like, hey, I found another scholarship for you to apply for. It's a Glenn Armentor paid for a scholarship. So I looked it up and I kind of read everything that it was and who he was. It was like $10,000. I was like, I'm not gonna win this scholarship. Why am I doing this? At the time when they called me, I thought they had already picked their winners long before they called me. It was like, oh, this is Mr. Glenn Armentor. I was like, what? I did not win this. This has to be a joke. I just won the scholarship. And I was so shocked, I couldn't say anything but thank you. I'm very competitive, so I know he chose the right person for the scholarship. I want to say to Mr. Glenn, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I know I can for sure tell him when I start making those groundbreaking inventions of surgery, he will definitely be the first one, I think, when I get my white coat. I've never let the adversities of my life stop me, ever. And I don't plan on letting it stop me now.